الله ربي واحد وأنا بذلك أشهد.
Sister Aisha from Nigeria was asking about praying at home with my small child, who frequently climbs on me, and he is causing tremendous distraction. Is this prayer accepted, or will it be accepted? Okay, first of all, we want to know whether it's valid or not. Then we speak about the matter of acceptance. Is it valid to pray while carrying a child, or the child is playing around you? We have in the Prophet ﷺ the best example and the greatest role model, and he used to pray while carrying Umama, his granddaughter, the daughter of Zainab bint al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And while he was standing, he will carry her. When he will make ruku', he will sit on the floor, and he will make sujood, she will be next to him. And sometimes his grandson or granddaughter will climb on his back sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and that will not interrupt his prayer as long as the person has khushu'. Somebody will say, but there is a conflict of interest. How can I have khushu' while the child is running back and forth? Of course, the first choice is if I can keep the child in the stroller, or if you have a maid or a babysitter, or whenever you have to use a bathroom or take a bath, what do? Where do you keep the child? So if you can do that, that is fine. But if you need to be next to the child, or the child needs regular attention, then it's okay to pray while carrying the child, especially if the child is constantly crying and so on. That will not invalidate the prayer. Even if the child is, for instance, wearing the diaper and he or she smells, which means that they have defecated or urinated, that will not invalidate your prayer. You can still carry the child. If the child is riding on your back while you are in sujood, it has been reported that once the Prophet ﷺ was leading the prayer, and the companions noticed that his sujood was so long. He prolonged his sujood to the extent that some of them anticipated the Prophet ﷺ had died. So after the prayer they inquired about it, because it was not in every sajda. What was the reason? He said, well, because my son was riding my back, so I did not want to interrupt him. Mercy of the Prophet ﷺ was not just specially for him, but was a mean of lessons to teach us how to deal with our children, and that would not invalidate the prayer. That if I cannot set the child somewhere which he will or she will be safe while I'm offering my prayer with tranquility. I'm saying that because all of us, or most of us, are almost in the same situation. Meanwhile, I like to see the child next to me imitating me in my prayer, trying to do as I do. And I notice that the child will run around and go and come back. But when you sit for the tashahhud, right away the child will sit next to you and imitate you, because they figure out that you're about to wrap up your prayer, so they behave. And this is how they get to pick up the instructions of the prayer, the importance of the prayer, and so on.